Secretary of State Antony Blinken arrived in Israel today as the U.S. hopes to revive ceasefire efforts after the killing of top Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar. Raf Sanchez reports from Tel Aviv.
This is Secretary Blinken's 11th trip to the region since the October 7th attacks. And while he is starting here in Israel, he is then going to move on to several neighboring Arab countries. And just underscoring the urgency of this trip, a couple of hours before he landed here in Tel Aviv, the sirens were going off in response to Hezbollah rockets fired towards central Israel. Now, the Secretary is pushing for a comprehensive ceasefire, an end to the war in Gaza in exchange for the release of all of the remaining hostages. That is something that has eluded him and other negotiators for a year now. The U.S. does think that there may be some window of opportunity following Israel's killing of Yahya Sinwar, the hardline leader of Hamas. But those same officials are also acknowledging that with Sinwar dead, it's not clear who's leading Hamas, if anybody, and if there is anybody who can negotiate on Hamas's behalf. Meanwhile, Blinken is also expected to push Israeli leaders about what is frankly a spiraling humanitarian crisis in northern Gaza. Israeli forces are laying siege to the Jabalia refugee camp. They say that Hamas is regrouping there, but the United Nations says Israel is blocking food and medicine getting into the area, and that civilians are being killed as they try to flee to safety. Raf Sanchez, NBC News, Tel Aviv.